Hello, my name is May and today we're having a little chat. More specifically, some thoughts that I had postpartum. So today we're going to be talking about subjects relating to me as opposed to the baby. If you do hear any baby noises or rattling, that is because I have my little buddy down beside me here. He is currently having an absolute whale of a time in his bouncer, so please excuse him. But today we're actually going on our very first baby date with my friends. So I thought I'd sit down, grab the camera, get ready and have a chat about some thoughts that have been, you know, building up in here. I'm finding my hair very distracting, so I'm going to tie it up. And my favourite thing about growing my hair out is my ability to now just do that. I've already cleansed my face and I'm just going to go ahead and tone quickly with the Pixie Glow Tonic. So how have we all been? I missed last week's upload, honestly, just because I was so overwhelmed. Bastian had been going through his second leap. If you don't know anything about leaps and you've just had a baby, check out the Wonder Weeks. I'll link their book down below, as it's been an absolute lifesaver. But he's been going through a second leap, so we'd been having a little bit of a rough time. And honestly, I'd sat down to record a Get Ready with me last week, and this is what kind of sparked the idea for this video, because I was struggling so much with the image of myself. I think having a baby, although amazing and beautiful and wonderful, can be really, really strenuous on us mums. You go from having all the time in the world to care for yourself to spending all of your time caring for somebody else. And that's not a bad thing. It's amazing. Bastian is my favourite person in this whole world and I wouldn't change anything. But sometimes it does make you feel really, really bad about yourself and you feel insecure and you feel so different. I look at myself and I just look so tired and all my hormones are still kind of fluctuating everywhere. So my skin looks bad, I've got spots, my hair's starting to fall out and it's a lot. But it's okay that it's a lot because everybody who has a baby goes through the same thing and it's completely normal. But I think when you're in that, it just seems so overwhelming and so difficult. And I'm going to go in with the next Hydra Touch. But when I sat down to film last week, I just... oh, bless you. Oh, bless you. But when I sat down to film last week, I just looked at myself in the viewfinder and I was like, that doesn't even look like me. I look like 50 years older and haggard and tired, and I know when I sat down I was doing a form of self-care, but I was so upset by my initial appearance that I couldn't even get to the self-care. Which I'm sure a lot of people can kind of relate to. And I think that feeds a lot into bounce back culture. A bounce back culture is potentially one of the worst things that exist on this planet. And it's coming from someone... Agreed. Me specifically, I find it very difficult having suffered an eating disorder for 10 years of my life. So I hate that people feel the need to go on social media to display how much weight they've lost after only 2 months postpartum. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters once you've had a baby is that you're both safe and you're both healthy and you're both happy. The number one goal once giving birth shouldn't be to lose your birth weight. And that's something I've been struggling with because I feel a desperate need to lose it. I'm going with the Skin Paradise Tinted Moisturiser. Oh god. I've got way too much on. Oh shite. I just keep rubbing it in until it's dissolved a bit. Anyway, I don't follow that many like mum influencers. So I don't really get that a lot. I think mine very, very aggressively stems from my eating disorder. But it's a horrible feeling. You've literally grown a human being for 9 months, pushed them out of you, and now the only thing you can think about is that you have to get rid of your stomach. And I'm sitting here openly admitting that I think like that, which is awful, but we stem from a society where the bounce back culture is so ingrained in us. Do I look like less orange now? I think so. I'm going to use the Rimmel Kind and Free concealer because I have 2 massive spots on my chin. I didn't get any spots through pregnancy and now we've come up with these 2, which is fine. It just means my hormones are rebalancing, which I'm not that impressed about. But it is what it is. I think you spend so much time, especially after giving birth, worrying about such insignificant things like the way you look. Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you. Oh. Well, maybe not everybody does, but some people do. I do. I do because I see such a big difference. I see such a big difference from before I was pregnant. At the end of the day, it is insignificant. The fact that I have spots doesn't change the love for my baby. But the hormone thing is really, really tough. I can't seem to keep track of like my thoughts or my emotions anymore. and I'm just kind of all over the place, which is fine. And you literally have to think that whilst you're pregnant, your brain literally rewires itself to care for your child. Me and my partner were talking about it, how in the night time we have a bedside crib. If Bastien makes the smallest amount of noise, I will be up like a rocket. I'm awake. He can sleep through it. Obviously not his crying, but other noises he can sleep through. Because when you're pregnant, your brain is literally refunctioning to respond to the signals from your baby. So you spend 9 months sharing your body with your baby, and then the next 6 years sharing your mind. I say 6. Surely they get easier after 6, right? I do my brows. Brows is beauty crop. I'm still using this. Although I am almost out, which is quite sad. We're going natural today, so I'm just going to gel them up, I think. At the end of the day, I guess I kind of feel like both my life and my brain isn't mine anymore. And I wouldn't change it. I absolutely adore having Bastien. But it is something to get used to. I will be eternally grateful though that my hands and my feet went back down to normal size once I'd given birth, because that was stressful. I'm going to use this Ciart London bronzer, and I'm just going to do it with this NARS brush. I was about to say something. I think I am kind of getting used to my new body. I thought I would have completely freaked out that I'd gone up a dress size, but I didn't. And I'm not saying that I've had it the most difficult with the weight gain, because I know I've had it very, very easy. But for me it's still quite a big deal. I've been a size 8 for my whole life, and now suddenly I've bumped up to a 12. And every time I have a bad thought about my body, I'm just like, look at that boy. Look at that boy. Look at what you made. Look at what you done. And it kind of levels me. Trick for anybody stressing about it. Blush, I'm going to use this Elikia Beauty. Elikia, I don't know how to say that, but oh, she's done it. Oh dear. Oh dear. All hell's broken loose. That's way too much blush. Way too much. That doesn't look so bad. Maybe I'll put a tiny bit of mascara on. Benefit Roller Lash. I'm actually going to do my hair today. Oh no. Madness. So before I do my hair, I always use the L'Oreal Heat Slayer Spray. I just realised I've never done my hair on camera before. Probably for the best. So something else I wasn't prepared for when thinking about kind of postpartum. To be honest, I didn't actually think about anything postpartum, which was probably a mistake. I probably should have, you know, done some more research before having to experience it, but I didn't. It's the fact that when you breastfeed, you just feel like a giant food dispenser, because you are. Some people find it amazing breastfeeding, and I do understand it, because you are feeding and you are giving nutrients and you are caring for your child. Me personally, to start with, absolutely hated it. Like day 2 after coming home from the hospital, I was ready to give up and switch to formula. And absolutely more power to you if you do switch to formula, because lots of people continue to breastfeed just from the stigma of having to breastfeed, because they feel so pressured into it. But it shouldn't make you feel like you are caring for your child any less if you are giving them formula. But anyway, back to my original point of having been breastfeeding Bastien. It's literally all I do. He's looking at me now just because he knows I'm talking about it, like, milky mama. I don't know about everybody, but it makes me feel a little down. It makes me feel like I do nothing with my day but feed him, which I don't. I do need to remind myself that that's what I'm supposed to be doing. For any parents on maternity leave, the main purpose throughout the day is to look after your baby. And I keep thinking, I have to look after my baby plus do all the other stuff I would normally do, which is kind of impossible, especially if they're going for a leap or they're feeling fussy or anything really. I'm getting very hot, very bothered, so I'm going to finish my hair off camera and then I come back. Guys, it's so hot, like disgustingly hot. I did my hair, but it doesn't matter because it's so humid, it's going to last for like 10 seconds. And I just got to dress quickly. I'm going to just stick my necklace back on. Lastly, because I've got to do my lips, I'm just going to use this clear e.l.f. lip gloss. My outfit is literally nothing special. I have a black t-shirt, jeans on. Ta-da. And now I've got to get this one ready for his play date. Oh, you're camera shy. Are you being shy? Oh, okay. Okay. Because even though logistically I know it will only take me 30 seconds to put on his dungarees, and to feed him, push him in his buggy, leave, which takes 50 times longer than it used to because I have to prepare all the baby steps. But that is it for today's video, you guys. I feel like I really cut off short there because I was literally about to sweat to death. So if you would like a part 2, let me know down in the comments below. Whilst you're down there, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I upload new videos every single Sunday. But until then, my darling flowers, I'll see you all later.